Hello everyone, welcome to CloudOps Craft. Today we are going to discuss about branching and merging. In previous video, we discussed about Git basics, how to do init, add, commit, log, and the difference. All these things we learned theoretically as well as practically. Okay, so before moving into Git remote, which is clone, push, and all, we will learn branching and merging. Last class up to we learned how to commit and how to view git history, and we learned how to execute git difference command and all, right? So in this video we are going to learn about branching and merging. Once we done that, after that we will learn about push, clone, pull request, all those things. Okay, so you will get a good understanding. First we will complete the uh, local repository. After that we will go into remote repository. Okay, so till now we are learning about local repository only. We haven't learned anything about git like remote repository. Okay, so branching and merging. What is branch? Branch is like a pointer to commit. It lets you work on new features or fixes without affecting the main code. By default, Git creates main or master branch. Okay, so if you want to create a branch, just you can use Git branch and you can provide your branch name. Okay? For example, I'm going to create a branch called a feature login. Then just provide that name here. Okay, so if you want to switch the branches, for example, consider you have multiple branches. If you want to switch in between, then you can use git switch and you can provide that branch name, or even you can use git checkout. Okay, while coming to git 2.23 plus, you can use git switch. Okay, so make changes in the branch. Okay, work on the code and commit the changes to the feature login branch. Okay, and you can merge also. Okay, with the help of git merge, you can do git merge and you can provide your branch name. Okay, so it will merge the changes from feature hyphen login branch into main branch. Okay, if there are no overlapping edits, git auto merges. If both branches change in the same line, then you will have you will get merge conflict and you have to work on fixing it. Okay, git marks the conflict in the file with ed. Okay, so how it will for example, in merge conflict, how it will show is in merge conflict, git marks the conflict in the file with ed. Okay, so it will have like this ed, and it will show your changes. Okay, and that changes, and it will show the branch name. You manually decide which lines to keep. Okay, after that you can do git add, git commit. After that you can do operations of git add. Okay, for staging files. After that you can commit it. Okay, so before merging, how it will be is, let me explain with a diagram. Okay, for example, you have created branches and you are working on some branches. So before merge, how it will be is, before merge, for example, consider this is main. Okay, a b c. Okay, e, and f will be feature login branch. Okay, so after merge, how it will be is, again I am explaining with respect to main branch. Main A, B, C. Here you will have G, okay, which is merged E and F here. Okay. Conflict means like file modified in both branches. It asks you to resolve. It is smart, okay? Uh, so we have to resolve it. Okay. Imagine your team is building a website. One developer's work on login page, another on the about us page. With branches, they can work in parallel, then merge both features into main safely without overwriting each other code. Okay. I have a question for you. Yeah. Have you ever collaborated on a project where someone accidentally deleted your changes? Share that pain in the comments. We'll make sure Git prevents that forever. Okay. So final summary and while coming to branching and merging is Git tracks and manages code changes. GitHub stores and shares the code remotely. Okay. So now we learned Git initialization and commits in last video, and how to stage and different changes, all those things. Here we are going to create branches, and we are going to work on branches. Okay. So currently I'll go to our project. Now if I do ls, I have only two files. Okay. If you want to know whether in which branch you are currently located, then just type git branch. It is showing master. Currently it is pointed to master. Now I am going to create one more branch. Okay. So the branch name is git branch test. Okay. Now I have created the branch, but I want to know, right, in which branch it is currently pointed. For that, I am going to type just git branch. It will show. Okay, you can see this star, right? So which means it is pointed to master. Now I want to switch to test branch, means then you can use git checkout as well as git switch. Okay. Now I am going to use git switch, and I am going to type the branch name. Now you can see it is switched to branch test. So again, if I do git branch, now you can see it is pointed to the test branch. Okay. So what we can do is we will work with the GitHub remotes. Okay. Clone, push, pull, fetch. So you'll understand it in better way. Okay. So next topic is, till now we are discussing about local repositories only. Now only we are going to enter into remote repository, which is GitHub remote. Okay. So working with GitHub remotes. Here we will you will learn clone, push, pull, fetch, all these operations one by one. What is a Git remote? Git in remote in Git. A remote is a reference to a remote version of your project. Okay. So what this remote like what I can say, remote is just like why we are saying this as a remote. It's like a reference to a remote version of our project hosted elsewhere, usually GitHub. Okay, here we are going to do demo with GitHub. Okay, common default name is origin. Okay, so first you have to create the repositories. Okay, in your GitHub. After that, you have to add that uh, repo in your local repository. Okay, in your local machine. Okay, because for example, in your account itself, you will have so many repositories. How your Git will identify? We have to push particularly to this repo. How it will know? We have to add it. Okay, for that we have a command called git remote add origin, and you have to provide that URL. Okay, we will do everything practically. I'm just explaining you theoretically now. Okay, so first we will do git first we will create the remote in GitHub, and we will add that in our local machine, okay, which is our VM here. Okay, so I'll just go to my GitHub account. Okay, if you don't have GitHub account, just do sign up. Okay, it is very easy to sign up. Okay, in repositories you can see new, right? Just click new. Okay, I'm just going to name this repository as git demo. Okay, and there are two types of repositories out there. One is public, another one is private. Public means anyone in the world can view your code. Okay, so private means only you can view, and those you are giving access to people, they only they can able to view. Okay, so public means anyone can view, private means only you can view, and the access provided by you for someone, they can able to view it. Okay, so I'll go with public. Okay, in real time, if you're working for a company, then we will have a private repo only. So you and your team only will have access to that repo, others will not have it. Okay, here it is in public, right? If you want create a private repo, just click a private. Okay, you can choose who can see and commit to this repository. Okay, now I'll go with public. Okay, and I'll create the repository. Now I have created the repository. So this is the link. Okay, so I'll go with HTTPS link. Even you can go with the SSH link also. Okay, now I'll go with HTTPS link. Okay, I'll just copy this link. Okay, here I am going to execute that remote command, git remote add origin. Okay, and I'm going to provide that link. Okay, now I have added. Oh, I can check whether I have added it in a right way. You can do git remote hyphen v. You can use this and you can check, okay, whether you have added right URL. Now this project git demo is pointed to this git hyphen demo repository. So what and all changes you are doing here, okay, if you push it, it will be you can see that changes in your repository. Okay, in your GitHub. Okay, till now we haven't pushed anything. Okay, we will go one by one. So next is push. What is the purpose of git push? Any idea? If you have any idea, just pause this video and let me know on the comment section. Git push. It will send your local commits to the remote repository. So it will move your changes from local repo to remote repo. Which is your GitHub. Okay, so now we are going to push our changes from local repo to remote repo. Okay, so let me do it. Git push origin. Okay, for first time, if you are pushing, then you can use -u for upstream. Okay, and master. Okay, I'm going to push all my changes to the master branch, but currently I have switched to test, right? So what I'm going to do, again I'm going to switch back to my master branch. So git switch master. Now again I switch to master branch. I can check this by typing git branch. Okay, now I am in master branch. Now I am going to push my changes. So I'm going to type git push origin -u for upstream and master is my branch name. So it will ask the username. So just go to your GitHub, and this is your username. Okay. So just duplicate. I'll just duplicate this. Okay. So even you can go with go to your profile. Okay. Your profile, and you can see. Okay. So this is my username. I'll just copy this and I'll paste it here. So password, you should not use your GitHub password here. You have to use the token instead. Okay? So you can ask how to create a token. That only we are going to do now. Okay, now we are going to create a token. Okay. So just click settings, go to developer settings. Here you can see personal access token, right? Just click this and go with token classic. Okay, here you can see generate new token, right? So here I am just going to click generate new token classic. Okay, it will ask password, enter your password and enter into it will redirect you to this page. Okay, actually token is very sensitive, you should not share with anyone else. Okay, even now I am going to show my token, right? But while I am publishing this video it will be deleted. Okay, after like after making this video I am going to delete this token. Okay, so I am sharing it publicly. In your case, if you are working in a company or if you are practicing, okay, so save your token. Okay, and don't like what I can say, don't expose it. Okay, I'm just going to name this as a git token. Okay, this is for demo, so I'll just mention demo. Okay, expiration I'm just going to give 7 days, but I'll delete after this video itself, but I'm just giving 7 days. Okay, this and all the scopes, this and all the features you will get with your token. I'll just select everything. Click generate token. It will be visible only one time. Okay, so copy this. If you refresh this page, you can't see this token. Okay, here you can see that message. Okay, I'll just copy this and I'll paste this in a notepad. So I'll just paste this in a notepad. Okay, so I just pasted it on my notepad. Okay. And I am going to use this as a password. Now I have pushed these changes. Okay. Now if I go to GitHub, if I reload this page, you can see the uh, folder that we have created, like the files that we have created in our local machine, that you can see. Even you can view the content. Okay, so this is how we have to create the project and we have to push the changes into the GitHub. Okay, here you can see only one branch. Okay, because I haven't pushed my test branch. Okay, now you can ask, for example, I want to make some changes in my text1.txt file. Then what I need to do? Okay, so let me explain. Okay, so I'll go to the server and I'll make some changes. Now if I do git status, it is showing up to date. Okay, so now I'm going to make some changes on my existing file. Okay, so vi text1.txt. I'll just add one more line. Okay, this is to explain file modification. Okay, now if I do git status, it will clearly show the file that we modified. You can see previously it has shown a new file because that is new file. Okay, now we just modified the existing file, so it is showing as modified. If you create a new file, it will show as a new file. If you are making some changes in the existing file, then it will show as modified. Okay, so now what you have to do? Now again you have to first you have to stage your changes. After that you have to commit. After that you have to push. Okay, now we are going to stage these changes. Now I have staged these changes. If you want to check that status, you can use git status, and you can see. Okay, so now I am going to commit these changes. Git commit. Okay, now I am going to type commit message as modified text one file. Okay, so now I have committed. Now I am going to push. So git push origin master. Again, you have to provide the username and password. Even if you are not willing to give this every time, even you can add that in config. Okay, that also I'll explain. We will go one by one. Again, I have to provide token as a password. Now changes has been pushed. I'll just go to my repository, just git demo. Now if I open my text1.txt file, you can see the change. This is the new file, this is the new line we have added. You can ask how I can see the previous version of this file in GitHub, which is very easy. You can see your commit message, right? Just click this. Okay, here you can see your previous version. This is your previous version. This is newly added. If you are removing something, then it will show in a red color with minus symbol. Okay, we just added this, so it is simply showing what we done. Okay, here you can see. This is how we have to review. Now you know how to stage your changes, how to check the status of the files, how to commit the changes to local repositories, and you understood how to push your changes from local repository to remote repository. Right? So till now, I hope everything is clear. Okay. Next is Git clone. For example, in real time, you are not only one going to work on the project. Okay, multiple people will work. For example, consider we both are working. Okay, consider we are working on e-commerce project. Okay, I am working on login function. Consider I am working on A task. You are working on B task, which is you are creating cart functionality. Okay, once I pushed my login and sign up page. Okay, what you have to do, you need that code, right? You need that code, so you can what you can do, you can add your functionality and you can test. Okay, so for that you need to download that code, right? How to download it? Consider I am the one who is starting the project. Okay, this is the project. Okay, so now I have pushed all this project, but you have to clone it, you have to download it, right? So instead of just doing by clicking here and clicking download zip, here we will use git clone. Okay, the purpose of git clone is, by coming to git clone, it clones the repository, all history, branches, files from GitHub to your local system. Okay, so the command is git clone, and you have to provide the URL of that repo. For example, I am the one who is working on this project. Okay, consider my colleague want to download this code, means just go here, just copy this and use clone command. Okay, first now I'll come out of this. Consider now he is going to clone that code. Then all we can do is git clone, and he can paste that URL. It is showing it is already exists. Okay, so then what we have to do? Any idea? The thing is, so if I go here, so this is the this is the project that I have already done here. Okay, I am already having Git demo here. Okay, I'll just okay, to explain this demo, what I'll do is I'll just open my another GitHub account and we will try to clone some random project. Okay? So just I'll open some random project in my GitHub. So let me display that. Okay. See, this is my personal account. Okay. Now I am going to clone this code. So I'm just copying this. Okay. So I'll go here. Now I'll type git clone and I'll paste it here. So now I have cloned it. Okay. So if I do ls here, we can see git demo. But why we got git demo already exists? Because git demo is the repo name, but I am already having this here. So only it is saying that it is not empty. Since it is the same name, it is already there. It is uh, just simply giving error as it is not empty directory. But this is different name, right? Git demo latest. Now if I enter into it, I can see all the changes. Means like what and all change I have done previously, I can see everything. Okay. So now I have cloned it. Okay. Now what I have to do, for example, consider I want to make some changes. Okay. Now I'll just create text text5.txt file. Okay. Text 5.txt. Okay. And I just add this is my text file. Okay. So now what we have to do? Now consider my colleague is doing it. Okay. We just clone the repo. Okay. Since I am unable to clone the same repo, since same name I am already having it here, I just cloned another repo, but the method is same only. Okay. Now I just created text5.txt file. Okay. Again, what we have to do? You have to stage the changes, and you can check the status here. Okay, it's a new file, so it is showing as a new file. Now I am going to do git commit. Created text file. Okay, now I am going to push it. Okay, if I push it, git push origin master. It is asking. Okay, actually, this is my personal repo, but currently I logged in with my YouTube, for YouTube, I have created one account in that account. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just log in with my YouTube account itself. Okay, so I can show you how to raise a pull request. Okay, because in real time we have to raise the pull request. Okay, let me explain all these things one by one. Okay, so I'll just provide it and a token I have created here. I'll just provide it. Let me add one more time. Unable to access. Why we are getting this? Because I don't have permission to push my changes directly to the Kishore 5632 repo. Okay? Because I am not the owner of that repo, which means CloudOps Craft is not the owner of Kishore 5632. So only it is denying. So if you want to contribute, then what you have to do? Any idea? If you have any idea, push this pause this video and let me know on the comment section. So the thing is, what you have to do, you have to fetch the repository first. Okay, after that only you can able to push. Okay, so now I'll fetch this. Okay, so this is my CloudOps Craft repo, right? So what I'll do is I'll just open this in my account. This is public repo. Okay, so I'll just go here and I'll open this repo. Okay. Now I am going to instead of like first what I am going to do is I am just going to fork this. What is the purpose of fork? Any idea? We are just going to take the copy of this repo into our account. Okay, so I'll just click fork and I'll just click create fork. So every time, okay, if you want to if you're working in a company repo, first you can fork. Okay, otherwise you can create a branch and you can raise the pull request. Okay, if you are working in a company, then definitely you will have access. Okay, so you can directly use git push and you can push to your repo, but here we are dealing with some other repo, so it is showing permission denied. Okay, so what you have to do, so first you should not clone this with this repo, direct repo, because this is not a cloud craft account, this is just a Kishore 5632 account. So you can't push this directly. We have to first fork it. Forking means just taking the copy of the repo. Now we took the copy, right? Now if you click this, it will show your account name. First, you have to use this link to like a clone. Okay, you should not use the link of some other person's. First, you have to fork. Once you fork it, you will have the copy in your account. Then you can contribute. Like then you can make changes. Okay. So what I'll do, I just come out of this. I just done this to explain you how this permissions works, and because if it is open, then everyone can contribute to any repo, right? So we owner should have some control, right? For that only we have this. Okay. So now I'll just delete this. Again, I'm saying this is different repo. If your colleague is working on the same repo, then he can download, like he can use git clone and he can add his content and he can push it, because your team already added his email, like his account on your git repository. Okay, so here we are talking about general. Okay, it also will be helpful for you. Okay, you have to learn all these things to get familiar with Git and GitHub. Okay, now I am just going to use git clone. This time I am going to use the URL from my forked repo. Okay. Now I just cloned it. Okay. Git demo latest. Now I am going to add my text file. Okay. Text file.txt. This is my text file. Okay. Now what we have to do? First we have to stage it. Once you stage it, you have to commit it. In commit message, I'm just going to type so created text file. Okay. Now I'm going to push this. Git push origin master. Okay. Username is load abstract. You just copy paste. Password, like you have to use your token as a password. I'll just copy this. I'll paste it here. Now I have pushed this. You can see. Now if I reload this page, you can see the text file.txt file on your forked repo, which means you took the copy and you can see the changes. Your changes on this copy, but you will not see the changes on the original repo. Here you can see. You can't see the changes in the original repo, but you can able to view the changes in your repo that you clone. Then if I want to contribute, if I want to make changes on that repo also, then what I have to do? We have to do the pull request. Now only pull request comes into the picture. Okay. So now we learned how to fork. Now pull request. What is the purpose of pull request? You can propose changes made on your branch and okay, your branch. that to be merged into original repository. Okay, in PR only, even in real time, even if you have an access, okay, once you push your changes, we have to raise the pull request. Okay, in pull request only, your team, your lead will do code review discussions, and if you have any automated checks, it will execute, and then only they will merge. Okay, so for example, you are working on a open source project. Okay, you just forked it and you made some changes. You want your changes to be merged into the like original repo means we have to raise a pull request. You can see contribute button here, right? Just click contribute and click open pull request. Okay, here you can see create pull request, right? Just click this button. Okay, it will raise the pull request. Okay, so now if you go to the original repo, if you reload this page, you can see the pull request. Okay, so this is the pull request. I have raised it now. If you open this, they won't merge blindly. They will check what change you made. So it indicates that you have created text file.txt file and you written something. Okay, so I am accepting this. So here you can see, right? For example, if you are a lead, okay, if you are working in a company, if you are a lead, you are going to review and merge the pull request means this is how you have to do. Just click merge pull request. It will ask for confirmation. Just click confirmation. Okay. So the code has been merged. If you go here, you can see the text file.txt file here itself. This is how we have to push. Okay. Now you understood, right? How to fork this and how to like make changes and how to stage, commit, push, and raise the pull request. Okay. This is how we have to work in real time. Okay. Again, if I go to my repo here, so this is the cloned repo, right? If I reload this, this is the new repo that I have created. Just I duplicate this, go to projects. You can see the Git demo latest. This is the repo I have pushed. Okay, and we have raised the pull request also. So this is how we have to do. Now this is the original repo. In original repo also you can see the changes, and the forked repo also you can see the changes. This is how pull request works. Okay. So now you know how to raise a pull request, how to work with the pull request, all these things, right? And how to work with clone. Next is git pull. Okay, you have to learn about git pull and git fetch. Git pull. Okay, what is the purpose of git pull? It combines both fetch plus merge. It pulls remote commits and merges them into your current branch. Okay, for example, again, okay, A was worked by you, which is login page. B was done by your colleague. They are working on cart functionality. Again, C is coming to you. You have to work on payment page. Okay, but you are the one who is created the repo and pushed the changes. Okay, which is belongs to login. Okay, since you already have your code, you just enter into that folder using cd git demo. Once you enter into that folder, what you have to do, you just use git pull, okay, origin master. Okay, what and all changes your colleague made in the cart functionality, it will download the code and it will update the changes in your git demo directory, so you can work on payment page. Okay, but you are not sure what your colleague is done. First you want to verify what he done. After that you want to like measure the changes means you can use git fetch. Okay, the purpose of git fetch is it downloads the new data, commits branches from remote without merging. It will download the new data. Okay, will download the new data, but it will not merge without merging. The key difference between git pull and git fetch is git fetch will not it will download the code without merging. Okay, which means changes will not be reflected on your git demo directory. But if you use git pull, it will merge. It will merge the changes. It will update the code on git demo directory. This is the change. The best practice is always do git fetch and understand what has been done. After that, do git pull. So you can download the code and you can work on C functionality. So this is the concept. Okay? And you can ask one more question. Here you can see you can see HTTPS and SSH, right? HTTPS is easier to set up, but requires frequent login. You have to provide your username and you have to provide personal access token. But while coming to SSH, it uses a key pair, okay, more secure and ideal for frequent contributors. Okay, you can create the key and you can add it here. So with the help of key, you will communicate. Okay, this is the thing. Okay, clone is like a copy remote to local. Push is like sending commits to remote. Pull is like merge remote commits locally. Fetch means download changes. No merge will happen. This is the thing. Okay, GitHub is like a Google Drive. Okay, clone is downloading the folder. Push is uploading your edits. Pull is like syncing to get others edit. Fetch is like checking for new changes but not syncing them yet. Okay, clone any public repo and push a readme update to your own copy. Command what repo you clone. Okay, and we learned about pull requests, forks, all those things. Okay, and additionally, you should learn about revert, reset, rebase, and git ignore file. All those things you need to learn. Okay, that we will discuss in our next video. If you like this breakdown, subscribe to CloudOps Craft. We will simplify DevOps cloud concepts every week. Thank you.